Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hope you all are taking care of yourselves. You are fine at home. Yes, you're having fun at home. Well, that's good. Enjoy yourself. But you also need to do some work, right? I hope you're doing some work. I hope you're doing your homework. Some of you have not been giving me homework, so you need to be giving me a lot of homework. Yes, please go back and check your videos, and you need to give me all your tests and all the correction. Okay, you're supposed to finish test 2. Okay, today we are doing the Movers Book 2, Listening Test 2, Part 2. So we are doing M2, T2, P2. Yes, all right. Okay, so this is what you should be looking at. This is the page we are on today. Can you see that? Okay, this is the part 2s. All right, and I've got some vocabulary for you, so I will test vocabulary at the end of this lesson. Okay, all right, so this is the part 2s, and what do we know about the part 2s? What do we need to remember? Okay, in the part 2s, they give you a picture. Okay, number 1, you have to look at the picture. All pictures are important. Okay, what is this picture showing? Can you see that? Yes. Number 2, you got to look at the topic. What is it saying here? The name. It says Sally's trip to the fun fair. Do you know what's a fun fair? Yes. England says fun fair. America says amusement park. Okay, fun fair. Do you understand fun fair? If you don't, it's okay. I will give you vocabulary for each question. Okay? All right. What else did we say about the part 2s? Can you remember? We say look at the picture. We said read the topic. Then what did we say? I said to you, use the keywords and make them into questions. Yes, you should be writing each one as a question. When you finish this, then we play the CD. And what do you need to focus on the CD? Remember, this is a conversation. What is conversation? Yes, 2 or more people talking is a conversation. 对话, conversation. I said to you, listen carefully to what the first person is saying, because in all conversation, the first person sentence or question is very important. It's the topic sentence or question. Okay, it tells you what that conversation is about. Okay, and then we said, what do we need to pay attention to? This is the part 2s. You need to pay attention to grammar. Grammar like tense, past tense, 过去式, present tense, 现在式, future tense, 未来式. Okay? You need to pay attention to singular and plural words. If you hear s in the conversation, your answer should have s. If your question is using plural words, words like some. You know what is some? Some is how many? It's more than 1. It's plural. That means your noun should take s. Okay? What else do you need to remember here? If they ask you for a name, what happens to the name? Name has to be in capital. If they ask you for numbers, just write the number, not the word. Okay? What questions are number questions? How many? What else? How old? Yes, that's a number, right? When's your birthday? May 21st. 21 is the number, so 21st, right? So those are numbers, okay? So you need to remember this. And your names, be careful, it's not only name of a person. It can be a name of a place, like the name of a school, name of a shop, name of a dog, a pet, name of a zoo, day of the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they are names of the days. January, February, March, names of months. Okay, Chisan is a name of a place. All right, so you need to remember this in the part 2s. Okay, before we start, you need to take some time. I'm giving you 5 minutes to quickly write the questions. Before I play the CD, you need to write the questions. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. So pause the video, stop the video for 5 minutes and write down your questions. Yes, questions, full questions, write it down. These are just keywords. Now use the keywords to make the question. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, are you finished with your questions? All right, I'm going to quickly write the questions on the board and you need to write them maybe under each, okay, under each keyword or keywords. All right, you're writing the question, all of the questions. Please look at the board carefully and copy correctly. Do your correction. Don't forget, spelling is important, so I'll be checking all of this. At the end of this lesson, you need to take a picture of this. Okay? All right? So, what's the question? Example is saying when. What would the question be for when? And they give you the answer. It says Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon. Remember, all these questions are going to be about Sally's trip to the fun fair. Okay? Sally's trip to the fun fair. Okay? And if you look carefully, it says when, favorite ride, animals in the field, name of game, food, she saw friend. She saw, that means it's past tense. So Sally already went to the fun fair. So your questions are going to be past tense questions. Okay? All right. Let's quickly go through the questions. Example, it says when. When did Sally go to the fun fair? When did Sally go to the fun fair? So example. When did Sally go to the fun fair? When did Sally go to the fun fair? Okay, let me take this up for you so you can read it carefully. You can see the light is shining, so here we go. When did Sally go to the fun fair? Okay? Okay. All right. That's your example. What is question number 1? Question number 1 says favorite ride. Yes, what would the question be? What was Sally's favorite ride? What was Sally's favorite ride? This is number one. What was Sally's favorite ride? Okay, you can see that. Okay, was, you know what was. Was is past tense for is and are. Actually, it's past tense for is. Okay? So, let's move on to number two. Number two says animals. I told you, pay attention. They're testing grammar in this part. It says animals, plural word. Animals in the field. What's the question? Yes. What animals? Number two. What animals were there in the field? What animals were there in the field? Do you know what is field? Yes? Okay, I'll give you vocabulary later. What animals were there in the field? Okay, question number 3 is very easy. It says name of game. So what's the question? What was? Yes, what was the name of the game? What was the name of the game? What was the name of the game? Okay, what was the name of the game? Can you see that? All right, what about number 4? 4 says food. What's the question? Yes? Food. Yes, what food? What food did Sally have at the fun fair? Or you could just say, what did Sally eat at the fun fair? You don't have to use the word food. What did Sally eat at the fun fair? Okay? What did Sally eat at the fun fair? Okay, what did Sally eat at the fun fair? Okay, and your last question says she saw friend. She saw friend. Saw is what tense? Past tense for see. Okay, she saw friend. What's the question? Who did she see, or which friend did she see? Okay, Sally has many friends, so which friend did she see? Which friend did Sally see? Okay, or if you want the easy question will be who? Okay, I'll put the easy question down. Here, who did Sally see? Who did Sally see? let's have a quick look at this. Okay. Example is, when did Sally go to the fun fair? Okay, we finished this already. Let's quickly go through number one. Number one says, what was Sally's favorite ride? Okay. And number two, what animals, plural, were there in the field? Okay. Number three, what was the name of the game? What was the name of the game? Number four, what did Sally eat at the fun fair? What did Sally eat at the fun fair? Okay, and question number five, you've got two. Okay, which friend did Sally see? Or the easy question is, who did Sally see? Who did Sally see? Okay? All right? So, if you are finished with this, okay, we are now going to go through the answers. All right? Remember, you need to listen very carefully, yes, and figure out who's speaking, okay? All right, so let's listen to example. Okay, you have all the questions, so this should be easy.
Listen and look. There is one example.
Which teacher gave you that book, Vicky?
He's called Miss...
Whoops, hang on. Okay, that was the wrong test. Now we're ready.
Listen and look. There is one example.
What did you do at the weekend, Sally?
I went to the fun fair with my family. It was fantastic.
Oh, great. Did you go on Saturday?
Yes, we went on Saturday afternoon.
Okay, all right. So you already know the answer is Saturday afternoon. Let's go through the conversation. What did you hear? Told you the first person speaking is very important. Okay, so this was a conversation between Sally and a man. So it's a man and a girl. The girl is Sally. Can you remember who spoke first? Who's the first speaker? Can you remember? It was the man, and he asked a question. And you know it's very easy to ask a question, yes, and give an answer. The conversation is easy then. So the man asked a question. He asked Sally, "What did you do at the weekend, Sally?" What did you do at the weekend, Sally? What tense is that? Did. Past tense. So we know from that first sentence, Sally already went. It's finished. Okay? She's not going to go. She's not there now. She went. Past tense. Okay. So the man asked Sally, "What did you do at the weekend, Sally?" You know what is weekend? Saturday and Sunday. It's a question Sally has to answer, and she says, "I went. I went, past tense for go. I went to the fun fair with my family. It was fantastic. And then the man says, oh, great. Did you go on Saturday? Question. Did, again, past tense. Did you go on Saturday? And Sally answers this question. She says, yes. Yes, we went on Saturday afternoon. Okay? And you can see, answer is Saturday afternoon. And look very carefully. Saturday is capital S. Yes, capital S. Saturday afternoon. Okay? Very easy vocabulary here. You've got weekend, funfair, and fantastic. Weekend, funfair, fantastic. Make sure you know this vocabulary. I will be testing later. Okay? All right. Weekend, funfair, fantastic. Okay. Let's go through conversation number 1. Okay? Favorite ride. And what do we have? What was Sally's favorite ride? Okay? Let's listen.
Can you see the answer? Now you listen and write. 1.
Did you go on any rides at the fun fair?
Oh, yes. We went on lots of them.
Which was your favorite?
It was called Eagle.
How do you spell eagle?
It's E-A-G-L-E. It was the best.
Okay? Who spoke first? Who was the first speaker? Was it the man or was it Sally? Okay, it was the man. And he asks a question. He asks Sally, did you go on any rides at the fun fair? Past tense question. Did you go on any rides at the fun fair? Sally answers, she says, oh yes, we went on lots of them. Lots of, many. Okay, we went on lots of them. And then the man asks her, well, which was your favorite? Which was your favorite ride? And Sally answers, it was called Eagle. Eagle, you know what's an eagle? The very dangerous bird, eagle. Yes, says it was called Eagle. And then the man asks Sally, well, how do you spell that? How do you spell eagle? And Sally says it's E-A-G-L-E. It was the best. Okay? So, what was your answer for this one? Favorite ride? What was Sally's favorite ride? Your answer was Eagle. Capital E. A-G-L-E. Eagle. Can you see that? Make sure the E is capital because it's a name. Okay? You've got big E. Eagle. Let me give you some vocabulary. Okay? You have ride and eagle. Can you see? Ride and eagle. Okay? All right, if you have this one wrong, please do your correction. If your spelling was wrong, you need to correct it. No capital, it's wrong. Yes, so you have to correct. Okay? All right. So we are moving on to question number 2. Okay? Okay, question number 2. It says animals in the field. Animals, plural word. What's the question we have? What animals were there in the field? Okay? All right, let's listen to the conversation.
We saw some animals at the fun fair too.
Oh, did you? What did you see?
There was a big field there, and we saw some donkeys.
Donkeys? Wow!
Little children could sit on them. It was great.
Okay? Did you get that one? Okay. So, who started this conversation? Was it the man or was it Sally? Okay, Sally started this one. And she said to the man, it was a sentence, she says, we saw some. Some. What is some? I told you this at the beginning of the lesson. What is some? One or many? Many. It's a plural word. She says, we saw some animals at the fun fair too. At the fun fair too. So the man asks, oh, did you? What did you see? What animals did you see? What did you see? And Sally answers this. Okay? She answers this question and she says, there was a big field. Do you know what's a field? There was a big field. Okay, let me give you some vocabulary. Okay, she said there was a big field there and we saw, past tense, we saw some donkeys. Donkeys. The man says, donkeys, wow. And Sally says, little children could sit on them. Sit on the donkeys. And they could ride the donkeys. She says it was great. Okay, do you know what's a donkey? Let me give you the vocabulary if you don't know donkey. Okay, you've got some, field, and donkey. Okay? Okay, this one's easy. Okay, this is field. All right? So, what is your answer for question 2? What animals were there in the field? Yes? Donkeys. Donkeys. You could write some donkeys or you could just write donkeys. But make sure this is saying plural animals. That means your answer needs a s. Donkeys. Okay, some donkeys. Some donkeys. Okay? Can you see that? Should we take it? Okay, I'll take it in a little later. Later we'll zoom in and you can check your answers, okay? All right, so answer was donkeys, plural word, some donkeys. Okay? Let's move on to question number 3. Okay, question number 3. You've got name of game, The question is, what was the name of the game? Past tense word. Let's listen to the CD. Okay.
3.
Were there any games to play at the fun fair?
Yes, we played a game called Catch the Fish.
Catch the fish? Really?
It's okay, they were toy fish. We had to close our eyes and find them in the water.
That's fun.
Okay, did you get that one? Yes? Okay, name of game. And you can see, they already have at the end, they gave you part of the answer. It says the fish, okay? And this is saying name, so you know what you need to be careful of. Name, you should underline, it's a key word. Name of the game. So, what was the conversation? Who spoke first? Was it Sally or was it the man? Can you remember? Yes? It was the man. The man spoke first and he asks a question. The man starts the conversation with a question. He asks Sally, were there? It's a word, were there. Okay, and we know a were is a plural word because it's past tense for are. It's a plural word. Do you know that? Yes, in grammar you should know. You've got is. What's the plural for is? Was. You have are. What's the plural for are? Were. W-E-R-E, were. Okay? So, in this conversation, the man asks Sally, he says, were there any games to play at the fun fair? Were there any games to play at the fun fair? It's a question. Sally has to answer this question. What does Sally say? She says, yes. Easy answer. She said, yes. And then she said, we played a game called Catch the Fish. Catch the fish. And the man says, catch the fish? Really? And Sally says, it's okay. It was an okay game. They were toy fish. They were toy fish. We had to close our eyes. Close our eyes. Yes. We had to close our eyes and find them in the water. Find the fish in the water. Okay? And the man laughs. He says, that's fun. Yes? Do you know this game? Catch the fish. Yes, you put your hands in and you got to catch the fish, but your eyes need to be closed. Okay? So that was the game. So what's your answer? Name of the game. What was the name of the game? Okay, they already give you the words, the fish. So you don't need to write that. What do you need to write? Catch. And what do we remember? It says name. Can you see that? Name. So what happens? Yes, it's a capital letter. Catch. Catch. Catch is a big C. Okay? That was easy. But I hope you remembered to do a capital, okay? Okay, vocabulary, you have Little children and find. Little children and find. Vocabulary is very easy today, so when I am doing activity, it's not going to be so easy. Your activity will be challenging, a little difficult. Okay? All right? Okay, we're doing question number 4. Question number 4. What does it say? Oh, it just says food. And what's our question? What did Sally eat at the fun fair? What food did she eat at the fun fair? What did Sally eat at the fun fair? Okay? Let's listen to the conversation.
Fun fair too.
Did you? Did you have fries? I know you love those.
No, we didn't. We had pancakes.
Were they good?
The pancakes are amazing.
Okay. All right then. So, who spoke first? Was it Sally or the man? Okay, Sally spoke first. Can you remember what she said? She said, we had. Past tense word, had. We had some food at the fun fair too. We had some food at the fun fair. So the man asks, he says, did you? Did you have fries? Fries, do you know what's fries? French fries, chips. England would say chips, okay? America would say fries or French fries. Okay, so he asks, did you have fries? I know you love those. It was a question. Sally has to answer that question. Did you have fries? What does she say? She says, no. Negative word, no. We didn't. She said, no, we didn't. We had pancakes. We had pancakes. Do you know what's pancakes? Yes, we had pancakes. And the man says, were they good? Another question, were they good? And Sally answers, she says, the pancakes were amazing. The pancakes were amazing. Do you know what is amazing? Excellent, delicious, amazing. Okay? All right. Do you know what's pancakes? Do you know what's fries and amazing? Okay, then I'll give you vocabulary at the end. Okay, so what was your answer? What did she eat? Did she eat fries? No, she said no. When he asked, did you have fries? I know you love those. She said, no, we didn't. We had pancakes. Pancakes. Okay, so what's the answer? What did you have? And listen very carefully to the sentence. She said, pancakes. She said plurals. Yeah, so your answer has to be plural. Pancakes. Do you know what's pancakes? All right, I'll give you the vocabulary here. Okay, you've got fries, pancakes, amazing. Okay, all right. You need to see it again. Okay. All right, and so we have our last question. Question is saying, she saw friend. She saw friend. And what's our question? Which friend did she see, or who did she see? Who did Sally see? Or which friend did Sally see? Okay, let's listen to the conversation.
Did you see any friends of yours at the fun fair?
Yes, I saw one of my best friends there.
You mean Kim? She loves fun fairs.
No, it was Grace.
Oh, did Grace enjoy it?
Yes, she said it was fantastic.
Okay, did you get that? All right, let's go through the conversation. Who spoke first? Was it Sally or the man? Can you remember? Okay, it was the man, and he asked a question. Yes, he asked a question. He asked Sally, did you see any of your friends at the fun fair? Okay, so Sally has a lot of friends. He asked, did you see any of your friends at the fun fair? Question. Sally has to answer this question. She said yes. She said yes. I saw one of. One of. You know what is one of? There's your Chinese one of. Can you see that? One of. Okay? She said, I saw one of my best friends there. So we know Sally has a lot of good friends. She says, I saw one of my best friends there. And the man says, oh, you mean Kim? Kim, she loves fun fairs. That was a question. You mean Kim? That was a question. Sally answered, he says, no. So was it Kim? No. She says, no, it was Grace. It was Grace. And the man says, oh, did Grace enjoy it? And Sally answered, yes. She said it was fantastic. Fantastic. Okay? So who did she see? Was it Kim or Grace? Okay. And two of these are names. Kim is a name, Grace is a name. So you need to remember, it's a person's name. What do? Capital. Yes, you need to put your capitals. Okay? So, how do we spell Grace? Gr and vowel, consonant, vowel, ace. Grace. Capital G, R-A-C-E. Grace. Okay? You got that? Okay. Let's quickly go through the answers. You can check your spelling, and then I will show you the vocabulary because you're doing a test. Well, it's an activity. Okay, there's number 1, eagle. Okay. Number 2, some donkeys. Some donkeys. Okay. Number 3 is catch. Catch the fish, catch. Pancakes. Number 4, pancakes, 松饼. Pancakes. And number 5, who did she see? She saw Grace. Okay? All right. Make sure you checked all the spelling. All right? And I'm now giving you vocabulary one more time. You need to check because after this lesson, you have 20 minutes to do my activity. vocabulary. The words are very easy, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's quickly go through this. You've got weekend, funfair, fantastic. Okay, then you've got ride, there's 2 Chinese. Eagle, sun, field, and donkey. Little children, find, fries, pancakes, amazing, and one off. Okay? All right? So these are your words. I will be testing this later. Make sure you know all of them and this spelling. Okay. All right then. Don't forget, you need to take a picture of all this in your books and you need to send it to me because I need to check that you did correction. Yes. All right. So you have a good day and you will see me in the next video. Okay? Bye.